I mean...
You was being you.
I am very much okay with all of these affections.
Alright, I do have to send a message real quick.
Okay. Also, it will give me a chance to shove the last of my cereal in my face.
Nah. Yes, no, I sent you that thing about Shenpai there because I've been playing that game, Lies of P, as well. That game is both very spooky and very difficult. She's going to be doing so much goblin screaming.
This is Shenpai we're talking about. So...
The what? Sorry?
About the same.
I don't know.
This is Shenpai we're talking about, so...
Sure, but I'm just saying that as screamy as she is by default, the game is going to be giving her a lot more excuse to be extra screamy. Like, thing that induces screaming combined with person who is prone to screaming.
Yeah.
It is going to be double the screaming.
Going off and leaving Gran.
New. Not allowed. I'm flying off and leaving Kren. Wait, what?
Pretty sure that's not how that works.
Yeah. Depends how many drugs you've had, maybe. I haven't had enough, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
I don't want to be that close to that Google's ass. I'm sorry.
You have no choice.
I can't speak.
I have way too many food items in this game. We should be allowed to download some of these and so we can eat them for real.
I'm so glad you said in this game because I don't think the other thing exists. Fuck.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me. Buttons on a blanket.
Buttons in a blanket. Yep.
Funny thing is, Snow and I talked about that recipe once.
What's a button? Mushroom sati.
Oh my gosh! Are you?
That's what you call a really short person who likes to cook.
I love that.
Cook and shouty.
A freshly picked button mushroom sauteed in olive oil and garlic.
That sounds super nom.
Raptor stew, a tender piece of lean raptor shank stewed with mushroom.
That would be more difficult to get a hold of.
Okay, so I imagine that you could probably just replace that with like any bird, because same thing.
Chimkin.
Chimkin.
Really, I enjoy reading the descriptions for the food because they actually sound fucking good.
Oh my god, Larson's early today. Oh. Hello, Larson. Clearly you replace it with a gator. Oh. That's a good point.
I mean, you could do that too, for sure.
Did we grab this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Cool.
Away from the Moogle's ass.
Clinkies, everybody.
Yay, Clinkies!
Clinkies.
Here's a coffee.
Weed and coffee for me, but not in the same cup.
Could be.
If I try to light the coffee, somebody stop me and take away my weed. At that point, I might have achieved what people have told me exists and call, quote, too high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it exists yet, but that's an ishme.
What if you maybe, like, mortar and pestled some of the weed really, really fine and then, like, sprinkled it in your coffee? Don't even try to tell me you don't have a mortar and pestle. I won't believe you.
I do. I do. Excuse me?
San Pellegrino, Larson, how bougie.
I'm deeply confused.
That was a bit weird. I heard that bloop.
Shit.
Where the hell are the rest of these things? Oh. I'm guessing you two just got into a fight.
I did.
Mhm.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
we're getting fight music and nobody's attacking me, so...
Sorry, I had to take care of a thing with Artemis real quick. I got distracted.
Ah.
Okay. I'm good. I'm tanky enough for this shit. I don't have to be good.
I'm good, I don't have to be good.
Like, I'm tanky. I can just be cute.
Fair enough. That's how you
I mean,
hold
you're
aggro.
so that. There's one up here.
So, I can't help but feel like I got the better end of a deal on this. What I was helping Artemis out with is I had found an inexpensive pair of night vision optics. Something that she can just play around with. I don't expect them to be anything worth a damn for what they're costing. And she asked me how much it would be after tax and everything and shipping, and I pulled some strings here and there, and I searched the web store for the first thing that was related to fairy, and I'm getting 50 resin mushrooms out of it, but I managed to save her $20 on the deal.
Nice.
I can't help but feel like I got the high end of this because I get 50 resin mushrooms and all she gets is night vision.
Well, you're clearly going to end up with the better form of unusual vision. Also, Larson, I think we're going to need some more... We're going to need some evidence about this comic to be able to help you answer that question. Also, Larson would like Larson would like you to stop being a tanky, which is very funny if you know anything about Kai.
Jesus fuck! I'm not sure how to feel about that. I mean, it's definitely in poor taste, but it's also the kind of poor taste that I would expect Snow to say about me.
Huh.
I'll send it to you, love.
Okay, I would say that's Larson. In my opinion, it's in bad taste on the good side.
It's definitely in poor taste, but it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That black coin.
Like,
Oh, there it is. Whee!
I think the context that's making this more okay for me is the fact, if my girlfriend, like, that's the context. If this was anybody fucking else, I'd be pissed.
I mean, I feel like...
There is a relationship context here, and I think that, that kind of, ribbing and elbowing at each other is healthy in a relationship.
Yeah.
Gods know if it isn't, then Snow and I are in deep shit. But
did you guys get all your stuff for this quest, by the way?
Yep.
You got all the stuff? Okay. Carry on.
Yeah.
Like, I would expect that kind of gentle ribbing in that context alone. Just because it would be the gentle ribbing to your partner, and yet also, like, this is how much I give a shit about your opinion that I'm going to answer it with this.
Yeah.
Like, that's why they're both disapproving, because one of them's like, I can't believe you just said that about me, and the other one is just like, oh, I can't believe you're one of those people. Like, it's fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like it does a good job of making fun of the transphobic nonsense.
Oh, 100%. But it definitely adds that context of this would be tasteless if it were anyone else. At least in my head.
Yeah.
That's why I'm laughing, because the context makes it funny. Just like, oh fuck. I can definitely see Snow doing that exact same thing, though. Or maybe saying something along the lines of something incredibly sassy is like tough talk for someone who has a smaller dick than she does. Like, I don't know. Snow's sassy like that, though. Like, you never really know what's gonna come out of her mouth.
Lewd.
I said out of her mouth, not go into it. Finally going to be a wizard.
This is a very sassy comic you have found, Larson. Just pondering. I think I got all the pickups here. Did you get the new quest from the person here?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I've been working on this other...
The picking stuff up quest?
There's another one around here that we picked up. Or we have to
yeah, I think
pick
it was
up sparkling silicons.
Actually, that might have gotten bumped off my list because I was at 5. It's not tracking. Hold on, let me get rid of that one and that. There we go. Now it's tracked again. Three out of 5.
I've only gotten 2 out of 5.
Did you get the one in the building that you have to fly into?
Probably not.
You can really only see it when you're airborne. Oh, remember how I was telling you about a couple of the dungeons I've been soloing with my blue mage?
Yeah.
I ran into one that I could not handle that way. I tried soloing the Aurum Vale a couple nights ago and got ruined.
You need a team for that one.
The first boss just slapped the shit out of me. I made it to the first boss, but it slapped me around.
The Aurum Vale is definitely one of the ones that you need a team for. For Blue Moon.
Oh, there's one in here, by the way. I just found another one of the shinies. Larson, why are you dismembering foxes at your job? I thought you were a librarian.
What?
A really fucking disturbing concept. Every time this happens, Norway becomes less based, I hope you know. And Norway's pretty fucking based, so that's unfortunate.
I can't remember what the term fox paws means.
Literally, the paws of foxes.
But why do they have them?
Remember?
Oh, right, because people think the library is the city hall or something.
I wanted to eat you.
Oh.
Don't have base to spare. You're not that based. You're not that based, sweetie. You don't have base to spare, but you do have levels of based that are higher than some.
Higher than many, sadly. The one I was talking about is over here. Did you get this one?
Oh. No, I did not.
Okay, and I need one more beyond that. And I just found it. Along with a thingamy.
Yay!
Sorry, I mispronounced that. A Tehingus.
A Tehingus.
I'm assuming it's one of the Tehingus's that we look at.
I will find out in a second. Yes, it is.
It's a look Tehingus.
Yes. Sorry, I got the Tehingus momentarily confused with its cousin, the thingamy. All right, and there's another shiny here as well, which was my last one. I don't know what number you guys are at.
My last shiny as well. That was the wrong jump.
Did you accidentally find more down than you were looking for?
I accidentally all the way down.
Well, that's okay, you back up pretty fast.
Larson, I am disturbed by this, but thank you.
Oh, jeez.
The great
More
mighty
conquerors
Pooh.
out in the world for,
we need a modern day...
grow up with it.
We need a modern day new Conquer game.
They'd fuck it up.
Probably. But we need somebody to make one somehow that won't.
So, why do I feel like we just gave the ring back to Golem? I feel like that was a mistake.
Because he was missing his precious? Yeah, probably right. Alright, let's do this thing to the northeast. We're right next to it.
Well, no one... You're right, Larson, but still. No one likes... is what has happened in my experience. Sitting in someone else's piss either, but, you know.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Yeah, sadly it does. In my defense, there was absolutely no way I could have noticed before sitting down. It was awful.
Yeah.
I had to buy pants at the Hot Topic.
Oh, that's the worst part of this whole thing.
Oh yeah, I was at a fucking mall.
Oop.
I had to pay mall prices to get clean clothes because I wasn't wearing those any longer. Awful. Ugh.
Hey, those pants have been holding up since then.
True.
So.
And I'm not gentle on my bondage pants. I think when I finally noticed Larson, my first reaction was my exact reaction. I'd have to ask Radria, but I believe my exact reaction was, "You've got to be fucking kidding me!"
I believe.
Sounds about right. Yeah, we've got somebody at work who, thankfully I don't work the same days he does anymore, because he does not understand the concept of lifting the toilet seat before pissing all over it.
Oh, gods.
Every time.
I hate.
Now, to be completely fair, I'm pretty sure this man has multiple mental disabilities. But it is still unpleasant to have to use the bathroom after he did.
Well, after you said that, now
Are
I
we
feel
talking
bad.
genuine disabilities or just stupidity?
No,
Because
genuine.
That's not, okay, I was gonna say, because stupidity is
He has
a disability.
He has at the very least some sort of learning disorder. Possibly something else as well. I'm you know,
well, you know,
I'm no psychiatrist, but he's a man who appears to be, I believe, in his 60s, who still has trouble with some simple concepts, you know? Such as that one, for example.
My mother's in her 70s, and she doesn't understand how the Republicans are bad, so...
Well, being Republican is also a form of learning disability.
Learning disability, or is it at this... or... No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. That's a little rude.
The answer to both of those questions is yes.
See, I can still censor myself well when elevated. Just, it takes a little bit of a harsher comment to do it.
Now that you mention that, Kren, now I feel kind of bad what my brain came up with.
No, I mean, knee-jerk reaction before you learn that is fair game.
Like,
but yeah, I'm just glad I don't have to work.
Treat him like a puppy. If see where you don't want them to pee, rub their nose in it.
That sounds fair to me.
Jesus!
What?
Oh, over here. Found it.
I'm here for it. Dad, I wish I could have done that to most of my customers. I don't think that's fair of you to say that about my my grandparents necessarily, Larson. I mean, my grandmother was an absolute piece of shit, but I never met my grandfather. I'm just gonna mark it up to... Because here's the thing. This is the weirdest fucking thing. My mother's the same 70-year-old woman is the one who said that if not for the fact that we were constantly going in and out of courthouses in litigations with a bank at the time, which takes a lot of time if you didn't know. This sucks. Don't ever do it. If you can, at least win. I didn't. But no, anyway, during that time, my mother was saying how much she wished she had the time to go vote for Obama. So it's a little bit weird to have her turn into a Red Hatter, okay?
That is weird.
Like,
Not up here.
not the biggest fan of Obama either, but it didn't make me go that far. Actually, it didn't even make me go right. It just made me want things a little bit more socialist. Because he wasn't far enough. He was too centrist, in my opinion. But, you know, that's entirely beside the point. Like... My mother went from the person who is going to vote for a socialist to somebody who is a not once but twice Trump voter.
Ugh.
A stop the stealer, if you will.
Gross. Although we got to the point where the meme culture is so strong these days, though, that I'm at the point now where I can't hear Obama's name without remembering that Dark Souls meme thing where people took the Dark Souls death scream and changed it from "you died" to "thanks, Obama."
I strongly disagree with that statement, actually, Larson. I don't think Biden is more left. I think he's more center.
I think he's more senile.
He's definitely more senile. And I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. Just because I'm not a fan of my mother's voting ideals doesn't mean I like Biden either. Fuck them both. Hang them both. They're both traitors as far as I'm concerned.
When can y'all finally get a presidential candidate who's not just a total piece of shit in some way or another?
Working on it. I don't know if I will ever get enough of a following to get to the presidential point, but I am considering local government.
I'll vote for you. They allow Canadians to vote, right?
To get shot.
That's the question, isn't it?
Let's see. Rainbow-haired trans femme anarcho-communist. I doubt I'll get to the ballot before I get shot.
On the other hand, somebody might be real interested in racking up some social justice points by making a big show out of protecting you. Where did y'all go? There you are.
I'm on the back of this fucking bird being piloted by a crazy ass cat and wearing little more than a bathing suit.
I'm guessing Snow wanted to fill out the map exploration real quick.
Yep, that's what I was doing.
There we go. My map's complete now.
Yee!
How about you, Kai? Your map should be complete now. Did you get your exploration bonus?
It looks like it. I've been behind Snow this whole time, so if it's filled out for her, it's probably filled out for me. It looks like it.
Exactly.
I would like to see even
being approached by an amphitheater.
To be honest, like,
a what?
I'm not particularly pleased with how pro-union any of the administrations have been as of late. I don't think there's a single fucking job that exists that shouldn't be unionized, although I do think there are a few unions that need to be torn down and rebuilt from the ground up, such as the police union.
Larson, don't be silly. Scalies are furries.
Yeah, Scalies are furries. 100%.
Although I do find it funny how often people who don't understand furries get that confused.
I find it funny how often furries and scalies don't fucking get it.
Right?
It's like, yo, are you into anthropomorphic, animal-styled art kind of things? Whether it is fur, feather, scale, what the fuck ever. Is that an art form you're into? Answer yes, congrats, you're a furry. Period. It's an art movement. That's all it is.
Even if they're lizard types.
Exactly.
It's a subset thing.
There are people who go out with it too, with like, you know, in-universe characters and costumes and shit, but hey, guess what? They do the exact same shit at nerd cons too.
Yeah.
It's not different.
Got him. Has there ever been a similar subset name, like, but for bird people? Larson's living dangerously today.
Seems so.
You want to know one of my favorite things to do, though, Larson? Because I'm one of those bitches. Not only am I going to go after you for the stupid shit, I'm going to go after other people for just the reverse kind. It's like, my biggest enjoyment ever was telling the guy with Second Amendment shit all over his truck and, you know, lead, follow, get out of the way, that kind of, you know, that kind of shit. You know, the kind of person that would walk into a Walmart with an AR strapped across his back, okay?
Uh-huh.
He was ranting and raving and bitching and moaning about somebody saying, talking about clips for an AR. And laughing, I said, well, because that's, you know, that's just not a thing. And I said, well, actually, my dude, here's 3 of them, and I held them up. There are, in fact, stripper clips for the AR platform, but instead of loading the gun, they're designed to load the magazine. Does not mean they don't exist.
Got him. I rather enjoy being a pedant that can attack people equally on all sides. Equal opportunity pedant.
Mm-hmm.
See, Kai's not prejudiced. She hates everybody.
Pretty much.
I always love that saying. I hate everyone equally. Ooh, we got another lightning storm today. Nice.
Ooh, look at the sky.
Yeah.
In game. Ooh.
People give me reasons not to hate them. I don't make them up myself. I'm very much a prove-it person these days. I never used to be, and it kind of makes me sick that I've become this. But I guess I've been burned too many times that it's just like, nah, I'm not going to assume you're a good person anymore. I'm going to assume you're a piece of shit until you prove otherwise.
It is a shame that the world kind of pushes people that way.
I guess
Like,
probably a better way to put it is like, I'm not going to assume you're a piece of shit, but I'm going to assume you're capable of being a piece of shit until you prove otherwise. That might be a better way of doing it. I'm not going to assume that you're automatically not a good person, but that you are absolutely capable of not being a good person.
yeah, that's fair.
That free space no longer exists.
When you don't know, then, you know, it could be anything.
Right? Especially when it's come from the people that no one expected it from.
Okay.
What would happen if we landed down there?
Let him destroy Zenith. Ice Ogre lives here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to link something horrible.
That's very Larson of you to do. Here he is.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no! No! Oh no! I know what that means. Oh dear.
That shouldn't be funny.
We're bad people.
Dark.
Wow. They managed to make it look so cute too. And for anybody in YouTube leader, no, I'm not going to show that.
Now you're SOL on that. I'm not gonna share that. Fuck. Jesus.
That's a big yikes from me. The aristocrats, yes, exactly.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. And there they go. Alright, what's this thing over here?
Question.
Hmm?
Good question.
Hmm.
You okay? Whee!
Did you hear that cracking sound?
I heard something
Yes.
faint.
Them's were my knuckles. My fingers, I don't like how my fingers feel. That was discomforting.
Oh, of course, 2 new quests showed up just as soon as we hand that one in.
Yep. Always happens.
Yeah, alright. Back west. What do these Moogles need now? This Palm Guard can't do much on their own, can they?
I mean,
I love how
They're
both of you did
larger
it at the same time.
Practically their largest piece of self is floating above their head, so.
True.
I read a theory that states that the palm is actually incredibly dense and makes up 2/3 of a Moogle's body weight.
And the rest of their body is just fluffy like a teddy bear.
I read that, I was like, that would be very, very interesting. And it also makes a certain amount of sense, if you think about it.
You know what? That's why they can fly even though they have those tiny little wings, because the wings aren't actually flying. That's just attitude control.
Exactly.
What's actually happening is the palm is where most of their body is, and it floats. Like it has like levitation magic in it, and the rest of their body is just dangling from the palm.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah.
And think about how they move. It makes a certain amount of sense.
Yeah. Those wings are certainly not functional.
Even if you give absolute wide berth for the divorce of reality for a moment. Even by Final Fantasy standards, these wings are useless.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, plus, what a more Final Fantasy solution. They're ball floats, and the wings are just attitude control.
Yeah.
Like, that's incredibly Final Fantasy. I love it.
There are these creatures in this game that they put as part of this like optional dungeon, adjacent dungeon, I guess. Like it's a dungeon, but it's not. These creatures are called Silkies. And they basically look like little like these little hamsters with little, like on the ends of their tails they have like the little puffball that Moogles have on their like palms.
Yeah.
And they float, like, okay, here's like down below is the little hamster creature. The tail comes up and they float via the little puffball.
That's just another standard of that being a creature trait in these worlds.
Yep.
There you go.
They're much cuter than Moogles.
You can get them as a minion, and
is that Palace of the Dead you're talking about?
No, it is one of those one of the new things they implemented, I think, 2 patches ago. It's a dungeon, but it's not.
That's what made me think Palace of the Dead. That's a weird place.
Yeah, Palace of the Dead is a bit of a weird place.
You know, I've actually had this weird idea for like a massive art project to build a fantasy like necro castle for a while, and I've thought that might be an interesting thing to try. Like, that was actually one of the names that was going through my head for it, was Palace of the Dead, weirdly enough.
I mean, it's a good name for it.
That's why I bring it up. It was like...
Yeah.
What do you think? I get, things going again with 3D printing and stuff. Should I buy a table and, donate this table to this concept and just build this massive necropolis?
I mean, if you get to the point where food's no longer an issue...
Well, yeah, obviously. Obviously, that is the biggest concern.
It could be interesting, though. Could be interesting. To keep, would you keep it or sell it?
Yeah, I really appreciate that. Well, let's see. Well, I guess it depends. If somebody wanted it bad enough, I would have a hard time keeping it for myself.
But yeah, as far as being in this game, we're describing it as being a dungeon, but it's not, because it's this weird multi-level thing where you go through like small floor areas one at a time, but the weird gimmick to the place is that your level from outside of it doesn't count. You start at level 1 inside of it and level up through it. It's almost like a mini instance of its own game.
I posted a picture of what the silky minion looks like in pictures.
Yep, they are super cute. And posting it for Larson.
Yep.
They really are. The one you fight in the it's the dungeon, the like optional dungeon is called Sildan.
You broke up really bad there. What'd you say?
That one's called Sildan Subterrane.
Oh right, okay. Yeah, I've heard that name.
Yeah, the one you fight in the dungeon there is this massive one with a crown on its head
Of course.
that you can also get as a mount.
And there's a new quest down here, by the way.
Oh.
What's terrifying about the float hamster, Larson?
The idea of a gigantic one, maybe?
I mean, a giant float hamster. Perhaps a giant space float hamster.
I haven't found him yet, by the way. I have not yet found Minsk and Boo in Baldur's Gate. They must be hiding at almost the end of the game. But speaking of leveling stuff up and whatnot, Snow might be amused to know that I've been leveling up a black mage for a little while.
Oh, geez.
I'm trying to prepare for. Well, that's who I'm playing as my blue mage as well, but also I'm trying to prepare for the fact that the new expansion is going to have a magic DPS class added to the game. And since I usually play 2 classes on one character, I wanted to have a character that can be the new class, but is already a magic DPS class, so I can still use the same gear for both classes. And I had a black mage who didn't have a second class.
I about asked Larson a stupid question.
Yep. Or I should say, didn't have a second. All the time. But yeah, didn't have a second class other than Blue Mage, but Blue Mage has a lower max level, so that will be maxed out before the new class even comes into effect, probably. What is the stupid question for Larson?
I almost asked Larson a stupid question in that.
Yes.
I almost asked him if he was part of a conversation that, in order for him to have been a part of that conversation, he would have had to have been in the Discord.
Oh, that'll never happen.
But Larson, I think you would have been very proud of me. I was discussing with a friend of mine about the potential of me being Fae.
What do you mean potential?
And he asked, Seelie or unseelie? And I looked him square in the face and I said, depends on if my glasses are on or off.
That's a good pun.
I would have been. I would have loved to have had you experience that in real time, because puns like that happen all the time. All the time.
Nice.
Especially when Pegasus is around.
Although I do have to say, personally, if somebody were to ask me if Kai was Seelie or unseelie, my answer would have to be yes.
Well, green and gray.
Depends on who you're interacting with at the time.
No, that would be the gray, yes.
Mm-hmm. God damn it, who gave that Moogle a knife?
I thought I recognized that model. That's fucking terrifying.
What?
The knife.
Ah.
I believe I'm recognizing that model. Isn't that the Doink knife?
Oh, no. I don't think so. No. The Doink knife is actually a chef's knife.
That's what it thought it looked like to me.
No. That's a double-edged knife.
Oh, well, this one, yes. I was talking about the other one.
Oh, the other one from the cutscene, you mean?
Yeah.
I think that was a Gladius. A short sword. Because I believe that one was
the... With the Moogles, I'll be honest.
It is. The only... I'm going by context clues, which is the fact that each one of the Moogles is representing a different character class. This guy is a rogue. The other guy was, I believe, a gladiator. Oops. And the gladiators use swords.
I don't believe we are meeting Tonberries. I just thought I saw a Moogle with a doink knife and it scared the shit out of me.
That's fair. That's fair. We have met Tonberries in the past, though, or at least I should say I have, because Tonberries were a part of my Scholar class quest storyline. I don't know if they continue to be or not.
15-minute quest of going up.
Right?
Because Snow's a chicken shit.
No, this just takes a long time to up.
But it's also Snow's a chicken shit who stops every 5 seconds. Is this far enough?
I mean, you gotta stop once in a while and make and measure the amount of up you have achieved.
I was going up with one hand and the other hand flipping her off.
I was gonna say.
Because she's being a little shit.
You literally stood there for 10 seconds waiting for it to be high enough. Until I said we gotta go up, and then your shoulders dropped.
I was looking around trying to figure out where the fuck it was.
Now, if you check the map, there's this little arrow that points in the direction of the search area that you're supposed to be looking for. I don't map, and I picked that up.
Alright, you two.
It's an altimeter.
But yeah, here's the guy again with the knife you were talking about. He's got a shield in his other arm. Yeah, and a helmet on. Yeah, he's Gladiator Moogle. That's a short sword.
My bad. It does look doink knifey though. From some angles.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, that's a perfectly valid knee-jerk reaction to have. Those Tonberries are fucking terrifying. I would like to remind you, Kai, there's an optional dungeon that we will definitely not be doing that involves constantly running away from a gigantic Tonberry the whole time. Like it is slowly following you through the dungeon.
Ew.
And it is bigger than you are.
I'm going to have a gummy worm explode in my face here in a second.
Lewd.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
Are you okay?
Ooh.
The face she made over here.
Look, I just had a sour gummy worm come in my mouth, okay? Give me a second.
Are you okay?
That was an uncomfortable texture. Ugh. That'll take me a second to get used to. Ugh. God. Sorry. That was not the stim I was looking for. Did I kill Kren?
You did. I'm dead.
Ed.
I half expected wild laughter with either the a gummy worm just came in my mouth.
I considered it, but it was too obvious.
Or not the stim I was looking for.
Yeah, I didn't have anything for that one.
Single shot rectal pistol, huh?
And that's extra lewd.
That is certainly a sentence.
Mm-hmm. Words were in fact said.
Wow. Butt gun. And I
Now,
can't even say America, fuck yeah, that's a KGB design. That's Russia, fuck yeah.
Do you use that to shoot butts, or do you use that to shoot somebody with your butt?
You store it in your butt, and then you use it to shoot someone.
Is it still in your butt when you fire it?
I would fucking hope not.
I mean, same, but I'm not going to assume either. Who the fuck are these people?
As far as my next 3D printing project, Larson, I don't know if I've mentioned this before with you around, but my printer's dead right now, so that's a ways away. Several $1,000s away, actually, because there's no money coming into the house right now either. So, yay.
Found one.
Also found one, but I'll come to the one you're at first. I think it's time for some people that aren't helping to get some gerbs. Right, parents? Put him to work. In my dad's
defense, he's tried. In my mom's defense, she doesn't have one.
The defense?
Well, I mean...
No, I would not in any way, shape, or form consider my mother fit for work. Physically or otherwise. That's an adorable fucking hat.
Thank you.
I was talking to the Moogle, but yes, you have an adorable hat as well.
Oh, you're probably talking about the guy with the bow, or the mage hat one.
The mage hat.
Ah,
it's
both pretty cute.
It's like
yeah, he's the
adorable little witch Moogle.
Yeah, he's the black mage Moogle. That's part of the black mage class outfit that you get at level 50.
I just like the witch hat.
Yeah. But the one the players get gets edgelorded up even more by getting an eye patch on it as well.
More quests. Yeah.
So many.
I mean, you keep accepting them. They're gonna keep coming back.
We're setting a bad example.
If you don't want to get more quests, then just run around in circles. Like, we keep doing the quests, we're gonna get more. That's how these games work.
It's true.
If you don't want to do the quests, just run around places and look at things.
I feel like I need to get my character into it, like looking like that one meme. You know the why can't I hold all these limes guy? Imagine my character doing that, but it's like, why can't I hold all this XP? All these quest givers keep giving me all this XP. What do I do with it all?
Bad tree.
I typically take the sides of the trees.
If these are like
trees speak something. I'm not gonna finish that joke. Actually, that might be too far. Usually, I speak for the trees. If you know the rest of the joke, congratulations. You know what I was trying to reference, but you're on your own figuring out the rest of the words.
Congration.
Not my stream, not my monkeys. I'll tell a joke like that on my podcast.
There you go.
And if I'm going to hype up my podcast, don't forget to give all of your subs to Krendar here. All of them.
We'll save a few for Kai.
Throw all of your money at this man. He puts up with my ass 2 days a week, usually. Also,
sometimes
like,
3, depending on how chatty you are
click the
during
bell
Zelda
on
streams.
YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, do that.
Something, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know.
You, TikTok.
To be fair, TikTok is better than the other ones that I mentioned on that list. Especially Twitter X.
Twixer?
No, I refuse to call it X, actually. That's mostly a joke.
Most people do.
Yes, he can call it whatever he wants. It's his business. It's also up to me if I respect his authority.
Respect my authority. Oh, speaking of Zelda streams, I've decided just to try to get a better understanding for the world and comparison of things. On the side, I've started replaying Breath of the Wild, just for giggles, and I've already noticed a few amusing things.
Oh.
I forget their names, but there's one point in Tears of the Kingdom that I've been through on the stream already, where you find a pair of treasure hunters trying to get treasure from a cave, and they're like, "Oh, we can't figure it out, so I guess we'll tell you about it, because it's not like you're going to do any better than we did." And those guys were also in Breath of the Wild doing the same shit. Also, I'm curious.
That's a common Zelda trope, though.
Yeah, but it's the same people, though. It's the same names.
Still a pretty common Zelda trope, though.
Yeah, fair enough. But also, next time I do a stream, I want to go back to the spot where Breath of the Wild begins. You know that cave you wake up in at the beginning of Breath of the Wild? I want to see if I can find that cave in Tears of the Kingdom and see what's going on in there. In that game.
Oh, it dies.
Just to see what they do with it.
I helped.
You did. Whee! Yeet.
Didn't want to move.
Yeet.
Nah, moving smacks of effort.
I was trying to get them close enough together so I could smack them both, but with that one not wanting to move, I couldn't go get the other one without losing it.
That's okay, I was trying to bring it to us. But it didn't want to move either.
It's lumbering little turds.
What the fuck is Raptor Blue?
Bright blue.
Blue, I imagine. Actually, you want to know a trick?
I don't know, do I?
Open up your die menu and cross-reference. And you can see exactly what these look like. Raptor Blue is actually quite pretty.
Although we have noticed
say
at
it.
some points in the game that sometimes something is in a category it shouldn't be in.
Oh, for sure.
Raptor Blue is nice, though.
Royal Blue is really, really dark.
Yeah, that's what's on my dancer right now.
The lavender purple is nice. Hell, that brown's kinda nice, too. That is the worst lime green I've ever seen in my life.
Also, Larson, what scientific study did you get that, get those pictures from?
I'm gonna take the raptor, I think. I believe the raptor in Jurassic World is named Blue, yes. much longer am I going to have this armor set, you think?
Probably a little while. That's the stuff you got from your level 60 class quest, right?
Believe so, yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably have that for a good chunk of time. We're going to be a little ways into the new expansion before you get replacements for that. And that's probably at least a couple months away. By the way, Snow, how are you looking towards level 64 there?
About halfway there
Not bad.
to 64. So.
Not bad. So I was thinking we could finish sweeping up these quests here and then retry the dungeon again with unsynced so that we can slap it around real good.
Okay.
Ooh,
Just
looking
for
very
curiosity,
chilly. Looking icy there.
They get on the helm, too. But it also covers up my hair, which I'm not a fan of, so I won't be using the dye on the helm.
Yeah, it's a good color for your outfit, actually.
Right? Like, why would I... I tried to color coordinate it by going, like, a couple shades darker than my hair. Why would I go through that effort if I'm going to cover my hair?
Yeah.
Like, problem solved.
New.
Although I do really like the light blue that more matches my character's hair as well. For certain armor sets. This armor set needed to be darker.
Yeah, it did.
It just didn't look good with the lighter ones.
Of course, it's the palm guard again.
I love that, Larson. Thank you. Thank you for riffing on those people. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Oh, you're far from the only one.
Yeah, but I don't have many in my circle that laugh at them, like, regularly. Anyway.
Really? That surprises me.
It doesn't come up on its own. Larson
Well, that's
just
true.
casually dropped this. There was no reason.
The reason was because Larson.
And that's exactly. I don't have any other Larsons that will just do shit like that.
Alright, it's time to rescue the Mog Squad again.
For conversational reasons, typically I would say that a reason is needed, but the way you just slid this in was slick enough that it was unnoticeable.
Oh.
Keeping in mind...
Larson is a master of just casually sliding it in.
My boss called me slick all the time. Remember when I was working at Walmart, my name tag identified me as Kai. He thought he was funny. He was right. Wonder if he'll end up actually doing the Martha Stewart cosplay for Halloween this year, or if he will do Miley Cyrus instead. This is like a 6'5", 265 something white guy with gray hair and a beard.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We were joking about him either doing a Martha Stewart or a Miley Cyrus costume.
What about a Martha Cyrus?
That is an unholy combination. Let's not.
Speaking of combo
Jesus,
names, though, it's
just because I'm green and gray doesn't mean I can go that black, okay?
The combo names thing, though, like, because I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom on stream, but Breath of the Wild off stream. My brain has been mashing the two names together, so I'm like, you may have seen the post on. Yeah, my post on Discord is like, do people prefer Breath of the Kingdom or Tears of the Wild? I mean, they both work.
They do, weirdly enough.
I remember this third one always being a pain in the ass to find.
I always thought
Never mind,
Breath
there
of
it
the
is.
Wild was a weird name, to be honest.
Like, it is, because, okay, Tears of the Kingdom seemed like a confusing name at first, but once you've been playing the game for a while, it makes perfect sense why it's called that. What the fuck does Breath of the Wild mean? Nothing. It means nothing.
I mean, I just... Which breath?
Which wild? Yeah, some hipsters are going to say they prefer Faces of Gamelon because they're a fucking liar. And then they just think it gives them hipster cred to say dumb shit like that. I think the animators for that game were on a lot of LSD.
Know about LSD. I'm not sure LSD is strong enough for that. Been there, done that.
Goth Bunny Vamp.
Okay then.
When you want to be dark and brooding, but also kind of cute at the same time.
But then you choose Bunny, which kind of ruins the whole thing.
Okay. Alright, we're done with... Looks like we might be done with this zone unless new stuff pops up back at the town over here.
It'd be weird to call it a breath of fresh air in that case, because it was one of the worst examples of one.
Tears of the Kingdom definitely did open world better, I will say.
Well, yeah, because they learned from all of the mistakes from Breath of the Wild.
There's a lot more stuff to do. Both in the sense of stuff you find around the map and just... There's more gameplay systems going on at once.
I do enjoy the fact that the tunneling power-up is literally just a dev tool that they left in.
Yeah. They left in and spruced up a little bit to make it look pretty. That is a fun-ass power, though. They created puzzles based on it. Like, there's shit you can't do without it.
Shit, there's stuff... there's things that you can completely bypass with it. It's incredibly powerful if you know how to use it.
Mm-hmm. Same thing with the hand power where you float stuff around and glue it together. People do some insane shit with that.
Are you going to tell me to my face that you'd rather play a contemporary Ubisoft game than Breath of the Wild?
Hey Larson, I've got good news for you. The next Assassin's Creed's coming out next month.
Give me a couple examples of what you... define yourself, sir. Contemporary Ubisoft game.
I think he's saying they're open world games that have 10 billion pointless things all over the place, like a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. Or Far Cry, is what I'm guessing he means. Especially Assassin's Creed Valhalla had the most, like, busy work all over the map. Most of it optional, mind you, but there was a lot of it. For anyone who feels compelled to do all of the things, there was a lot of things to do.
So this is going to be an interesting thing here. So this is going to be this is going to depend on what your perspective of playing a game is, because if you determine playing a game by beating a game, then I'd beat the shit out of Far Cry. But as far as just being pretty to look at and walk through for fucking hours and get nothing done, I preferred Breath of the Wild because I felt like I was in a Studio Ghibli film. But as far as a game that I actually enjoyed playing enough to beat the fucking thing, Far Cry.
I feel like Far Cry peaked at Far Cry 4.
I can agree to that 100%.
While I did enjoy 5, it was starting to go downhill at that point.
5,
at least gameplay systems wise.
Yeah, 5 had one of the most compelling stories, and then they came out with 6 and just was like, yeah, you fucked this up so bad.
Yeah, 5 was when they started dumbing down the skill tree, and then 6 was just like, lol, what's a skill tree? We don't do that.
Right. But
it did have Danny Trejo in it, though, so it gets a few points.
Like, I don't think it's a fair comparison to, like, which one I'd rather play, because I played them for completely different reasons. I played Far Cry to beat it. I couldn't ever say, like, okay, at first, yes, I played Breath of the Wild with the intention of beating it, but it was such a drag, an obnoxious, uninspiring, empty drag that I lost that interest very, very quickly and started just walking around because it was pretty. It became a walking simulator because it was gorgeous, which is not how you're supposed to play Zelda. But that's how I played that game, because that's what it was to me.
Speaking of which,
sold it. I could still sell that for full price because it was a fucking release title.
Damn. Speaking of which, by the way, you may be interested to know. Remember I was talking about those different dungeon options that we have in this game, like the unsinking and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
There is an option to basically just take a tour through a dungeon without fighting anything. Like, you can set the dungeon up to be like, put this dungeon in the state where, like, all the mobs are gone, and it's like we beat the dungeon already and we're just walking around. Just let me look at the place. That's a thing you can do in this game.
That's kind of cool.
So at some point, if you wanted to, I could show you the dungeon that the Tonberry chases people through, but without the Tonberries. Oh, also, we gotta knife these things. I just realized. We have to do something more than just kill them. Well, we have to fight them. Because they're aggressive, and getting close to them with a knife is going to be difficult without them attacking us, but... Technically, the kill is not the actual quest objective.
Ah.
God damn it.
It's going to be hard just for Kai, because she's the one getting attacked.
See, I can draw their attention if need be.
When they're doing their danger puddle is a great time to do it.
There.
Alright. Everybody got from this one?
Yep.
Okay, do you guys need any more?
Nope.
I need one more. I need one.
Okay. Find us one more, then. I don't have my quest circle anymore because I finished. Here's one, over here. Alright.
I also don't consider, like, Ubisoft games to be a gold standard for open world either. Like,
I agree.
I don't see that as a comparison myself.
I agree that they're not gold standard, but they are they are the one company that's most infamous for making tons of them.
Yeah, but I don't care about that particularly. If I'm going to be comparing open world games, I'm not going to be talking about an Ubisoft title.
Although, actually, that does bring up a good question. What would you say is a gold standard open world game, other than Tears of the Kingdom? If any.
I would say that probably the closest that ever came to having really, really, really good open world. Was in games that I've played from this particular group of people. Everything before Skyrim in the Elder Scrolls series was decent at really, really decent at open world and really getting there at what it was supposed to feel like. Understanding that they had limitations, especially in the early days. Like, they were onto something. They were super onto something, and they were so close, and then Skyrim happened, and it just became Fallout. Of course, now we have No Man's Skyrim, which I haven't played yet, but...
it's okay. It's not any better than their other stuff.
See, that sucks, and that's one of the worst parts about when you replace a dev team the way they did. Like, it was very clear that the Elder Scrolls team were learning something. They were building towards something. And then when they got rid of that dev team, all they had was this one idea that it's been copy-paste ever since.
Basically.
There's a reason why, like, the joke was made, No Man's Skyrim.
Yep.
Because it's nothing you haven't seen before.
Yeah. I've been calling it No Man's Fallout just because guns. But, yeah, basically the same thing. Game structure-wise, same thing.
Right. As far as high-profile, Larson, you're asking the wrong gamer. I'm absolutely an indie gamer.
Everything!
But I start talking about that shit, and nobody knows what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about games that, were open-sourced 30 years ago, and their last update was maybe a decade ago.
Yeah.
And that was to make it work with modern processors. x86.
I remember x86. We used to have a 486. I remember that was what I was. The family computer was a 486 before I moved out on my own.
And again, while a completely different fucking genre again, because this is going into a different kind of open world, like Privateer.
I haven't played that myself.
Which Privateer, Wing Commander Privateer handled open world in a very, very interesting way. And again, limited by its technology. Understand that, open world has changed a lot. But based off of the idea of that and bringing Privateer to a more modern landscape, the open source project Vega Strike handled it really well as well, in sort of the same vein that Privateer did.
I've never heard of that one.
But Vega Strike hasn't been updated in a hot minute. It's not without its glitches, but it's fun. It's got a great little story mode. Which, considering, it's a absolutely massive universe scale open source game, the fact that it has a story mode on top of it.
I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed Origins. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gold standard.
I haven't played it, but I have heard absolutely amazing things about Zero Dawn for its
so
open
good.
world and how they handled it. But again,
And
I'm not
story
going to
and
talk
everything.
about a game I haven't played.
I enjoyed Shadow of War. Lord of the Rings Shadow of War. I wouldn't call it gold standard, but I enjoyed it. Horizon Zero Dawn, though, definitely gold standard. Also, I really am amused at what they did with the title of that game. Horizon Zero Dawn sounds like fucking nonsense.
Well, you
but
talk about the sequel. It won noon.
yes, exactly. But here's the thing: it comes out, it sounds like it's a nonsense title. Turns out, it actually makes it means something very specific and makes perfect sense. But the game doesn't explain this to you until you're like 80% of the way through it. You spend 80% of the game wondering what the fuck Horizon Zero Dawn even means.
You want to cum worm, Snow?
Hey.
Lewd? I thought they came in ropes, not worms.
Come take a cum worm. Just put it in your mouth.
Larson,
Just put one up.
Larson says he's heard very tepid things about Horizon. Who the fuck have you been talking to? I have not met a single person who has said that game was meh. I'm sure somebody exists, but that's a rare opinion, my friend. What the fuck?
How full of goo is yours?
Sort of.
Mine was absolutely full. It popped when I bit it. It grossed me the fuck out. Like I said, my worm came in my mouth.
And you're pretending that you don't like that?
I'm 100% admitting, without a doubt, I don't like that.
Sounds out of character to me.
Jizzy wigglers.
People have been complaining about the open world design of it. Not that anybody I've heard of.
I've never heard anyone complain about Zero Dawn's open world ever. Oh shit, I need to go back down. That was dumb of me.
Oh. You
I'll
didn't
wait
get
at
it?
the next
Do the
spot
thing.
then.
I was dumb.
Okay.
The only complaint I've ever heard about Horizon Zero Dawn was the most incredibly laughable group of people complaining that Aloy
Okay.
is ugly and that she has a beard.
I accidentally jumped on before it was finished.
Oh, good.
I cannot understand how anybody can look at Aloy and say, "Wow, she's so ugly." Like, are you fucking kidding?
Well,
she's
they're
one of the
just-
most gorgeous women in video games. What the fuck?
They're just jealous because she's gay.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
A Sparkly. A Tehengis.
At Tehengis.
Ooh.
Indeed. A lookout Tehengis, I believe.
It's always been a complaint. I've never heard.
Oh.
Well, the complaint only really got thrown around a lot in the sequel, but I think that's because
Definition went up.
this one's a prey, by the way. The complaint was made for the sequel, but I think that's only because the box art was a zoom up of her face, and it was not in the first one. That's why.
It was still very much a complaint that she was more traditionally cute rather than, super model pretty. You know what I mean? Which
This is why I like her better.
For me, that's good. But
that's an improvement.
That's an improvement to me. Some people like the supermodel pretty. That's not my thing, fam.
Me neither.
Like, you do you, and if that's your life, if that's what you want to do with your body, that's great. But I much prefer the more traditionally pretty nerdy girls, and she looks like a nerdy girl.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And she's still absolutely fucking gorgeous and way out of my league.
I mean, she's a pretty good engineer, so yeah, she's got a nerdy side. Funny thing is, you say she's way out she's way out of your league. Funny thing about that is, based on having played both games, I think you're probably more likely to be someone she likes than most other people. Personality-wise, at least. She would find you more interesting than most other schlubs.
Well, it's true. I am not most other schlubs. I'm just my own schlub. And Larson, I've never actually seen any Horizon porn. Sorry, smut fan art.
Wee.
I actually had someone make that exact argument to me once. It's not porn, it's smut fan art. It's like, shut up, my dude. Just shut up.
Right? Or whatever. You have to tell yourself to sleep at night.
These are the same people that go, they're not dolls, they're action figures.
Yeah, right?
Shut up. It's okay to play with dolls. It's funny because at one point, all toys were referred to as dolls.
Yeah. I think somebody needs to make a barbarian action figure. That needs to be an actual thing. Doll? Well, remember the meme of Barbie as a barbarian? The barbarian?
Yes, but like...
That needs to be an actual action figure people can buy.
It's not a doll, it's a sex toy.
I mean, if you want it to be.
I mean, technically, they are called sex dolls.
There you go. How many people do you think have ordered an Aloy real doll?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure
purposes.
Not for that purpose, even.
I'm
willing
to
bet.
I would. Models are
fair.
Expensive.
I am willing to bet that the number is not 0. But alright, we have finished these quests in the zone. We have a side quest somewhere else, but how about we have a break real quick? And then go slap that dungeon around for being cruel to us last week.
Yep. Let's give it a shot.
Alright, be right back. It's time to, I need to go unhydrate.
Food.
Depends on your kinks.
Oh, I had a boat for a second. I'm so smart.
Blarp.
Absolutely a texture thing. I do not like the cum worms. And go ahead and put those in your face.
Well, that was an interesting way to learn that you're back.
I am back.
Apparently. And you still don't like the cum worms.
Nope. You didn't expect that to change, did you?
I mean, you never know.
The
cummy worms.
Let's see. I do not like the jizzy wigglers.
Cummy worms is a better name, I agree.
No, jeez.
I would rather call them jizzy wigglers than cummy worms. Just saying. No, I don't like cummy worms. No. Mm-mm. Uncomfortable.
What, no cummies for you? Alright, shall we do the thing?
Yeah, but after that, if you think I'm tanking, you're wrong.
I don't think there's any jizzy wigglers in there. You're safe.
You managed to make both jizzy wigglers and cummy worms sound worse somehow.
It's too bad your soundboard wasn't working. We need one of those that gross fish noise right now. Blech.
Well, I can't.
Blech.
I can't do that sound. Artemis could if she were here, but I can't do that. What I can do is two U's with umlauts.
Ugh. I'll never get over that cat's face in that meme.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm crying not just because of laughter, but because I took a really fucking gnarly hit before coming back in.
This is going to be very interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be even more interesting because I gave that same gnarly hit to Snow.
Ah.
The so-called
That's a real
gnarly
mouthful
hit
there, Larson.
being, two equal hits, same time off of two different vapor eggs, two different juices.
Alright, don't forget to eat one food. Also, Larson, that looks like a gummy bong.
Those exist.
Spunk grubs.
Cream coffee.
But alright, so we're trying the dungeon again, but this time we are unsynced, which means we are fighting at our full normal level. So we should be slapping things around more easily. Which seems to be working already. This fight is going faster. Based on what I remember.
Yep.
Also, Scholar Pounce!
Yeah. I'd ran off before I had a chance to throw a dance partner on, so did that afterwards. So that was a little crazy. Woo!
Even more benefits now.
Oh.
Stop avoiding my danger puddle, you bitch.
Oh yeah, this is going way better.
Yeah, we're 4 levels higher than we were before. Well, 3 for you, 4 for us, but yes, that's gonna be a lot more damage output.
Yep.
Even 1 or 2 level differences makes a big effect, you know?
Mm-hmm. What we got? What we got?
Suddenly monster wall. I got scrambled already.
Just to see what damage output was like, I took Storm's Path, which is my one of my last, like the sequential skills. It's the last step in a sequential skill.
Yep.
And that one hit took like 2/3 of one of them bitches' health.
Nice.
So yeah, our damage output's kind of spicy right now.
Yeah, so that should help at the end boss there.
Because I don't think I should be doing that much damage.
Also, I just want to point out right now we're having healer on healer violence going on. All those wrecked machines over there.
Murder!
I
Oh
will
shit.
crush you underfoot.
Okay.
Savages.
That's cute. No. That's squishy.
In the name of the Emperor!
I reject your false emperor.
There is
Fuck off
nowhere
with
to
your
run!
Emperor.
Enough!
Ooh, yeah, we are.
We are real spicy right now.
Woo! Yeah,
Enough!
we are absolutely wrecking his shit.
I have no fear of your danger puddles, sir. I didn't before. I surely don't now.
Woo! I would like this thing to go away. Fuck off. Back off.
You want to know how spicy we are right now? Let me put it this way. We've just beaten this boss. I didn't cast a single healing spell this fight.
There we go.
You are being healed completely by my fairy pet.
Very nice.
And I didn't even have to back it up with my own shit. It did that all on its own.
And that's a 4-level difference that's doing this.
I do want to see this spicy thing, though.
Oh god.
Jesus.
What?
I hate you. You know that hentai frame where she says I'm coming? Whispering in your ear, "Hi, coming, I'm dad."
No!
That is peak level dad joke combined with oh no.
I hate it.
One murder! One murder! One murder!
Pre-cultured biomass. Blech.
Ew.
We need that
So
blobfish
we're
again.
fighting yogurt. Cool.
Yes.
Whee!
Uh-huh.
Just say it. That it's yogurt. It's living yogurt. It is one step
Ew.
away from a gelatinous cube.
Well,
do not
to be
trust
fair-
these bitches.
To be fair, is the term living yogurt not redundant?
A different kind of living in this case, I believe, is fair to say.
Perambulatory yogurt?
Yes. God, that's a fun word too.
Man, I definitely don't like the idea of ambulatory yogurt. Although, weirdly enough, this does remind me of a wonderful novel I read once, where a city was being destroyed.
So many of them in my danger bubbles.
Where a city was being destroyed by a gigantic strawberry jam.
Excuse me?
A city was being destroyed by jam. So, you know, like, classic thing, those classic horror films, like, you know, The Blob That Ate New York.
Oh, you can walk through the crater. That's cool.
Yeah. Think The Blob That Ate New York, except the blob is jam. It is literally carnivorous jam. This will make more sense if I point out who the author is, by the way. Anybody here a fan of Zero Punctuation? Because Yossi Crawshaw wrote that book.
Okay.
He's a very silly man.
I see.
I'm too big, I still stick out of the crater.
I'm just sitting here in the middle and I'm just like, you know, if I had the choice of places for an altar in the middle of a hemisphere would be where. Like, I want this as my altar, please.
Nice.
Very nice.
How would I build such a thing? Alright. Sorry.
Seriously,
I'll go.
if anybody has not
without
experienced...
an altar.
Yeah. If anybody has not experienced Yossi Crawshaw as an author, he's written, I think, 5 books now. And they're all very good. I also recommend Differently Morphous.
It's a great word.
It is a great word. It's also a story about accepting Shoggoths as citizens of your country.
That's a choice.
Just because they're differently morphous doesn't mean they're not still people.
I absolutely agree with the sentiment. I do agree with the sentiment. Like, I can't consider myself a communist without agreeing with the sentiment, but I'm not sure I agree with the execution in this case.
That's okay. They were nice. They actually helped out with the garbage disposal problem because they just ate people's garbage.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, if they're tame Shoggoths, I guess.
Yeah, they were nice.
All right, but like, not Lovecraftian at all. Cool.
6 books, Larson. Has he finished writing the sequel to Differently Morphous now? But yes, he is a very fun author, which is really not a surprise. Recommended.
I'm not exactly sure what you're doing.
Also, his very first novel.
Yep. Aha! You have
got
to
me.
point your character away from it.
I didn't see the eyeballs warning. Yeah, they got me.
Okay.
Yeah, his very first book was a book about a character in an MMO who one day became aware of the fact that he was a character in an MMO.
Whee! Oh shit.
Ah.
Woo.
I barely saved my ass there.
You did though.
I did.
Yeet.
I had to, Oh, the new book's finished? Alright, so yeah. Differently Morphous has a sequel now called Existentially Challenged.
I love it.
I need to read it. I haven't read it yet. I mean, obviously, I didn't know it was out.
I'm looking forward to this this book from this new book, new novella coming from Pat. Let's get words working properly. I know how to speak, I fucking promise.
Coming from what?
From our boy Pat.
Oh?
I told you about this. He's coming out with a new novella very soon, focused on
that!
Mask.
Yes. Yes, I am definitely looking forward to that.
Apparently it's based off of the Lightning Tree, which makes sense. Basically it's a reimagining and expanding of the Lightning Tree, which it desperately needed. I'm glad that he finally decided to do this.
I am also curious about it because I want to know if it will confirm our theories about Bast. Well, theory singular.
Right.
Also, yes, he did have another sequel I haven't read yet. I like the fact that he has one novel called We'll Save Galaxy for Food, followed up by a sequel called We'll Destroy Galaxy for Cash. I haven't read Destroy Galaxy for Cash yet. Save Galaxy for Food was good, though.
This place still looks so freaking cool.
It's pretty neat. Also, I don't like the use of the word cultured after we just fought ambulatory yogurt.
These were created, so...
I know.
It makes sense,
I'm just saying.
but yeah...
Are you
in
telling
context.
me that you do not love these tube men?
They did get squeezed out of tubes, didn't they? Night in Lonesome October. I have not heard of it.
Woo! Onward we go.
I am definitely enjoying the amount of which we are slapping the shit out of this place, though. It is pretty glorious. Ouch!
Da da da. Whee!
Oh, the big jackals in their high heelys are back. And I just realized their tails are snakes. What has mad science wrought?
I don't know, I think it just shows, you know, how much culture they have.
There we go.
A bit too much.
Oh, goo?
Goo. We're gonna fuck these people's shit up.
Shall we have a foob?
I think we still have enough time.
Okay.
I still got 13 minutes on my foob. That's probably okay. I'll skip the cutscene. We've seen this already.
I have mine set up. If I've seen a cutscene before on a character,
it just skips automatically. Yeah.
Yeah. You can go in the settings.
I usually do that too with my other characters. my non-streaming characters. I suppose I could do it with this one too. It's something we've seen, it's something we've seen, right?
Yeah.
Alright, this will probably take a little more effort than before, but the others fights up until this point, but it still should go smoother. Oh god, where's the hall? Where's the fire hall? Other than Taco Bell.
Darkness shall consume light.
Oh. Yeah. Over here.
Yeah.
Mortal scum!
Don't entomb me.
Know your place.
Danger line.
Yep. Gotcha.
What? Wait, why the hell did that hit me? I thought I was in the line. Oh well, whatever. Have regen.
I have face tank every single fucking thing that has happened. Everyone. Like, I care not for your minor damages.
Right? Pounce!
Chaos shuddering forevermore.
Your light shall burn no more.
We did it!
I used one healing spell.
I was just running all over crazy.
I used a few, but definitely not as much as I usually would have.
Okay.
Alright, time to fight the Protoss Archon. By the way, this does not make these people any less Organization 13 than they were before.
No.
This cutscene I didn't remember as well.
Fair enough.
Ah.
Yes, Larson, exactly. Power overwhelming. You know, people always talk about the Zergling rush. Nobody talks about the Archon rush. You got 30 Archons coming at your base, you're probably gonna have a bad time. Oh man, could you imagine a Final Fantasy Persona mashup?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, just upper order, just a Persona MMO in general would be weird.
There is one.
I just find it sad that they've got this weird spin-off of Persona 5 right now called Tactica. It's sad. Like, I like the idea of a Persona Tactics game, but unfortunately I can't stand the art style, which is really weird because art style is usually one of the best things about Persona. Alright, I don't remember all the tricks on this guy, but I do remember we need to do a quick in and out at some point.
Yep.
Giggity.
Don't stack on the tank buster.
Right?
Jesus.
I think
Where
this
you-
is the in
where
and
are
out,
you going?
right? Just in, out.
Yeah. Oh
Fuck.
shit.
I didn't do that right.
I should have popped Peloton right before that.
Doesn't that not work in combat? I don't remember.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh! I have no idea if we can stack or not, but that I don't think so. No.
Yeah, I know
No,
you were in
wait,
the
we
clear
do.
zone.
Okay, this we don't stack. Oh shit. I'm gonna die.
Yeah. Well, shit cakes, y'all.
We got to half health though, so with that, so
I just didn't get out of the puddles fast enough.
oh good.
Other than that, we were doing quite well.
E. Okay, we got this.
Well, feck sticks.
We got this. Though.
Indeed.
E.
We
Got
do.
this unlocked.
Getting it down to half with that fuck up though, that's still not too bad.
Right,
E.
exactly.
God, English is so fucking difficult for me lately.
Words are had.
Now, it's fucking weird though, because, like, you hear me talk with Sin, I don't have any of these fucking problems. It's only when I'm speaking normal fucking English with regular people.
Excuse me, did you just call us regular people?
Compared to Sin, that's not an insult, but it, like, Sin's out there, my dude.
Alright, relatively then. Fair enough.
Ready?
Yep.
Here we fucking go.
Shit. This will, yep. In, then out. Right? Yeah. There.
Yeah.
Then out.
Yeah. I am not outing fast
It's
enough.
okay.
But,
You
but
survived.
I put down a damage resistance buff for us, and that's why I survived.
Oh, asshole. I think
this one that we stack.
Yeah, we say the clear area was within the thing.
yeah. I don't stack these. Stack with me, heals. We're good. Don't stack. Oh shit. No. We gotta stand in line for that one. There we go. We good? We good. Okay.
Gucci. Alright. This is...
Yeah, everybody beat the shit out of this thing. DPS as hard as you fucking can. Damage output's all that matters. Oh shit.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
The shit was that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but we've got plenty of time on this thing. We've got... It's almost dead and we've got half our timer left, so...
I can't even target it anymore. It will not let me. There we go. Finally.
Holy hell.
Got it.
I knew we were
Okay.
going to do better
We can
this
survive.
time around, but I didn't expect it to be this big of a difference.
Excuse
good.
me? The fuck was that?
Oh, that was global warming.
Oh shit. It's on me now. Help! No! Help! It dropped the tank buster on me. Why? Help!
Probably because when Kai died, her aggro reset.
No! Shit.
I'm trying to get it back.
Let's see. In first, then out. Oh shit. Fuck.
Or not out. Okay.
Still on me. Shit.
Kai, you should have a button that does automatic aggro on you instantly. A provoke button. There you go. Whether that's the button you used or not, you've got it now. Yeah, you don't. It's just not usually necessary. We did it, kids.
Yee!
Dropped him with a fell cleave too. That feels good.
Nice.
Bitch.
All right, we didn't
We
see
done
this
it.
cutscene before, so we gotta pay
Yep.
attention to this one. Don't you talk about Crystal Mummy like that?
So rude. Done it.
Huzzah! And my guy's just standing there with no reaction whatsoever. Like, yep. All right. Well done, and we had an hour left on the clock.
Yee!
Good job, everybody.
Yee.
That he might regain the blessing of light I had foreseen. But he has grown so strong in it as to deny us our power.
Let us withdraw, La Habrea. That power remains to us, at least. Impossible!
Yee!
Eat light grenade, bitches. Sounded like she liked that a little bit too much.
Agreed.
So, you harness the
Those made that
eye's
sound before.
power. A pity you spent it all. What will you do now, hero?
So, not even the vaunted warrior of light can unmake an Ascian without relying upon mortal contrivances.
This fucking guy again.
You.
In the distant past, King Thordan and his knights 12 fought and defeated Nidhogg. Though the victory cost them dear, they were rewarded with a great prize, the Dread Worm's Eyes, both of which have since been held in the Holy Sea's safekeeping. The eye you possess was Nidhogg's left, and long has it served as a source of the Azure Dragoon's might. As for its twin, it has lain here, joined to the person of Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. For though he learned to harness its power, he was ultimately consumed by it. Even in death, his body decays not. A pitiful end for a fabled hero. My Ascian friend, long have you and your kind sown the seeds of chaos by teaching mortals the secrets of summoning. But if you assumed that we would meekly serve as your pawns, then you are gravely mistaken.
You would raise a hand against us.
By taking unto my flesh the soul of the legendary King Thordan, I can become a god!
Typical fucking archbishop, eh?
Yeah.
Whoever designed that armor was trying a little too hard.
Pretty though.
Is.
He just ate that man.
No, I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking.
Now he's using that man as a sword.
Dude.
God who knows no cessation, whose being is sustained by a millennium of fervent prayer, and the eye's nigh bottomless reservoir of ether.
What?
Your contempt for man has proven your undoing, Ascian. For my first act as God King, I do hereby sentence you to die.
Now he's fucking kill stealing us.
That's what a death scream's supposed to sound like. Whatever the fuck she was doing.
Yeah, that was a legit death scream.
Mm-hmm.
Gods feed on ether. It matters not what form the ether takes. Ascian souls are no exception. With this power, I shall put an end to 1,000 years of conflict. Be they sown by Ascian, dragon, or primal, wheresoever the seeds of chaos threaten to quicken, I shall excise them with my divine blade and bring order to the world.
Sir, can you please ask your codpiece to calm down?
I have become that which you abhor, warrior of light. If you would take issue with my godhood, I shall answer you with my blade.
Larson says it gyrates menacingly. Yep.
Oh, I have very big issues with your godhood, mate. We're going to have a conversation.
So how do you feel about kicking the whole entire ass of the Catholic Church?
I feel great about it.
I think that there's going to be some misunderstandings and some furniture moving and some slow walking and soft singing at his place.
Alright, we are one fight away from finishing this expansion. I need another quick pee though. Break for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Unless you need to too.
Big stretch. This one, we unfortunately have to deal with other people. But there will be another tank. So, they can do all the work.
So I'll just sit in the corner and not get any accommodations like I was getting any anyway.
Sometimes people will give you commendations just because they like how your character looks. No joke. So you get commendations for looking pretty.
I don't get those. No one thinks I'm pretty.
Damn it, now I have that song stuck in my head. What I typed in the chat there.
The coffin dance? Back, by the way.
Oh.
Also, Kai, I think part of the thing with the commendations as well is that when they're not giving commendations to the person they thought was pretty, people often give it to the healer.
Or the tank if the tank is doing really well.
Yeah. Case in point.
I've never gotten it, which means I'm not doing really well.
Case in point. Think about how many dungeons we've run in this playthrough together, and the fact that we've only ever had one other player in the team during most of those dungeons. I have 17 commendations. Which means almost every single one of them gave their commendation to me as the healer. It's just a thing people default to.
Okay, what should I fat girl on real quick? Jolly Rancher gummies or a nerd's rope?
I don't know what that is.
What, and a nerd's rope?
Jolly Rancher gummies or a nerd's rope?
I don't know what the fuck that is, so let's go with the rope. Because I like standard nerds. I don't know what the rope is.
Nerd's rope is just standard nerds, but on like a single strand of like gummy material.
Interesting.
They're one of my favorite snacks. Actually.
Gummy material, also known as
gummy
animals' connective tissue.
Not always.
And also sugar.
Again, not always.
Okay.
There are
clear
vegan gummies, and they're
selection.
actually quite good.
Let's turn off the weird options. Okay.
We gotta people this one.
Yeah. That's all right though. We'll get
Wait,
through it.
Jolly Rancher Cummy? What? No, the Jolly Rancher ones aren't the ones that explode in my face. Stop.
All right. This is a good time to eat ourselves another food. Let's see.
Don't want.
All right. You don't have to.
Okay, well. You changed my mind.
You're just being contrarian, aren't you?
I'm a subby brat, of course I am.
Fair enough.
I will
Alright.
eat some mushrooms. There we go.
Are we
I had
ready?
bacon bread.
Ooh.
I want bacon bread for reals.
I mean,
I
have a
don't know
recipe.
what it is, but it sounds good. It has bacon
Yeah?
and bread, at least.
I have a recipe for it. In my Final Fantasy cookbook.
You can make her some of that, and also some buttons in a blanket.
We do other
All
things in blankets.
Lewd.
Occasionally.
All right, are we ready?
Frequently, even. Sure, yeah.
Join. Ooh, I'm surprised. It didn't pop immediately. Well, I guess we do technically need to wait for another healer and another tank, so that's why. Still. Shouldn't take long.
Nope.
By the way, I came across this message of, apparently somebody voted for the very first line of the Harry Potter book, voted the best opening line of a book of all time. And I'm like, what? First of all, I didn't read the book, so I don't even know what it was, but I'm surprised that it would get that. Like, this is some bullshit, obviously. But I do like how the person refuting this decided to quote... They decided to quote Discworld as a counter-argument.
There we go.
Sam Vimes sighed when he heard the scream, but he finished shaving before he did anything about it.
Oh, jeez.
Also to point out Sam Vimes being a member of the City Guard. He says, yeah, I'll get around to it. Hey there, Bigums. Are you guys ready for the Knights of the Round summon? You get to see what being a Final Fantasy VII enemy feels like.
Brothers, the time is come.
The opening sentence of Neuromancer is amazing, I agree, Larson.
I don't remember it, but I did enjoy that book.
Fight me if you will.
Oh, look at that guy's ponytails over there. Or pigtails.
And
Two of them have pigtails. We're fighting little girls.
what's going through my head is the freaking American Power Rangers theme for some reason.
That's fair.
Vice and conflict shall cease to be.
Oh, the sky was the color of television tuned to a dead channel? That's a good fucking line.
Yet my divinity.
That's also very cyberpunk, for sure.
But these days could simply mean the color black instead of static, which is what it originally was.
Mm-hmm.
Changes the vibe.
No matter.
Very much.
Believe your cause just. I call upon you to defend it with your life.
Hey.
Well, there goes the church organ.
Black with a massive Vizio logo in the center.
Oh shit.
Man, I'd be real worried if I saw that in the sky.
Oh shit. Ah! Just pulling, okay. There's another dancer. Whoa, shit.
You should make her your dance partner.
Good. They dance partnered me.
That's funny.
Look.
Get regened on. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Ah. Everything is happening.
Ah.
And yet nobody's health moved by much, so I guess it's okay.
Put the debuff wing burn on me. That's unfortunate. Nope.
One thing I know is this music is going fucking hard.
Woo! Look away. Yeet. There we go. We got this. We got this.
Yeah.
Woo!
Alright, when's he busting out Knights of the Round? He doesn't have much time left.
Now.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, lots of danger puddles, basically.
Oh shit. Woo!
Jesus fuck.
Right?
Oh shit. Yeah.
This one we can actually fight. Ah, I
And
almost walked into that.
And now these two fuckers. Nope. Run.
Ah, shit. Wrong way.
Oh, good. There. Okay. Oh shit. Get. Ah!
Ah!
Oh shit. We're good though.
I got the fucking slow motion anime run away from that. That was fun.
Right?
Like I was right on the edge.
Oh shit, they're fucking crystal towering us. Why are we in space?
We're just gonna hang out here.
Ah.
Yep. Just hang out here. We're good. Don't get smacked into that.
Don't get ring-outed.
Yeah. There we go. Y'all ready? Cinematic!
Yo.
Doesn't Knights of the Round actually have that glass shatter effect at one point?
Yeah, so what's weird is you never see it from the inside.
Right?
Because you're the one casting it usually.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Get outta
weird
here,
having
bitch.
it cast at you.
Isn't it?
And
You agree though, that was totally Knights of the Round, wasn't it?
oh yeah.
Kai?
Well, 100% that was Knights of the Round. 100%.
Yeah. Well, Kai, congratulations. We just beat Heavensward. One expansion down.
How do you keep your hat on like that, dude?
A millennium
Super
of
glue.
prayer and the eye's power combined, and still you stand.
It's surgically attached to his skull.
Ooh.
Spoopy.
Who?
Alright.
What are you?
They had fun with the cinematics, for sure.
That face he makes at the end, though.
Yeah.
Oh! That was so shocked, old man.
Well, you know what it sounds like to me, old man, is you were praying to the wrong figure. Should have been my fun ass.
Mm-hmm. Get on Team Heidelin, bitch. Alright, no commendations to hand out, because everybody fucked off already.
But we done it!
We did it!
We did it.
It is over then. I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
And now you show up.
Twould seem the eye has served you well. Its twin, at long last. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
us away, servant of Hydaelyn.
Keith! Over there!
How did you see any of this from down there?
God's damn it, you always have to cut it so bloody close.
Hello, everybody. I escaped from the fight and I ditched the other 7 people behind to die.
They went to their own shard.
Mm-hmm.
It would seem he has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt? Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome, and welcome back their champion.
Where is Estinian?
Oh, he's around.
I've even seen that docking sequence in a Star Trek movie.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Also, I like this remix on the classic Final Fantasy theme original.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
Emeric's like, what the fuck do I say?
I am Midgardsormr. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed his deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more. I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance, but 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Estinian.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Alright, Batman, calm down. Steel yourselves.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000-year war cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue. Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Goodbye, Mount. He's going home like a homing pigeon. I like the assembled flags of all the countries here, though.
Let all here present attest that Sir Emmerich, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance. Let our nations move forward as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
So much of that salute makes me uncomfortable.
I like that moment, though, because you don't usually get a lot of MMOs that have, like, big political changes that happen as part of the story.
Well, I like the story, I just don't like the salute. The salute made me uncomfortable.
Okay, no. I agree. This is just a side comment.
There you are.
Like, I think I mentioned before that this game actually has the politics of the world move forward through the story.
Right.
And that's that's the first moment of it right there.
Monument to a noble soul.
They went from a xenophobic, shut-in nation that wouldn't even let an outsider into their city to now that they've joined an alliance with other countries and opened their borders.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
And all it took was the destruction of zealotry.
Right?
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions. Which means we're going to need money! And lots of it!
And late-stage capitalism is born. Yeah, a lot of MMOs would do a scene like that, be sort of like, hey, congratulations, you did the thing. They might do a token gesture like this, but then the rest of the game would move on and nobody would mention it ever again. This game remembers this moment for the rest of the game.
As it should. It's kind of a critical moment, yeah?
Yeah.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale.
Oh, I got another boat.
Kiddos.
However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown. And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way. Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope. The hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
He said the thing. Now, also, I've said before as well that, you know how after each part of the game there's some epilogue stuff where they wrap up loose ends. That's one of the most true ones with this one. There's a lot of world state stuff that still needs addressing after all that. And it does. Like, think of every loose end you're thinking of right now, Kai, is going to get addressed before we start doing prologue setup for the next expansion. But still, while we're working on our way there, might be time to keep an open mind on what you think, what country you think the next expansion is going to. Although, I'll give you a hint, there's actually 2 different countries we're going to next.
It's not a hint. It's not a hint. It just makes it harder.
Fair enough.
Like,
still,
I guess actually it technically makes it easier because you have, twice the opportunity to be right.
Well, okay. Here's an actual hint. Both of the new countries we're going to be seeing next have something in common. We're going to both of those countries for the same reason. And we've seen hints of what problems those countries are having already. But don't worry too much about it immediately. We've got the epilogue to play. And then once we get to the prologue, you're going to start dropping more hints. Like, the game itself will start nudging our thoughts in that direction.
Yeah.
Because that's what the prologues do.
Sure.
Yeah, every expansion goes somewhere new, which is fun. You always get to see more and more of the world. Alright, Kai, I just found, I think, maybe the perfect quote for you.
Oh.
You know what? Just because I feel like people in your Discord might vibe pretty hard with this, I'm gonna post this into your memes and shit posting.
Oh, jeez.
Why must you turn to empty bliss? Tell me why break trust? Why turn the past to dust? Seeking solace in the abyss.
And a link for Larson. And for anybody watching this on YouTube later, I will just read it out. My ducks are absolutely not in a row. I don't even know where some of them are, and I'm pretty sure one of them is a pigeon.
So, me.
That's what I'm saying. I thought you'd like that.
My boat turned into a block, and then there was a pulsar.
Mm.
That sentence makes perfect sense.
Yeah, totally.
Strangely enough, it does.
The loaf turned into a block, and then back into... Why is it a block again? What? That's not how math works. You know, it would have had to have been that big in order to get those details. Just saying. There's a reason why none of the jewelry grade ones looked as good, and it's not because they weren't high quality. Because those tools don't exist at that size. You know, the sub-micron scale.
But what about the tardigrade scale?
I mean, I don't know if they had a... No.
Tardigrades are fucking weird shit, man.
They are. Larson, I'm glad you did turn it into the Lost and Found, because I don't think you need that kind of power.
Or that kind of attention from the Dark Ones. You would look awesome in one of those black robes. I suggest you get the robe and ignore the cursed ring. You know, like you can have the robe without the cursed ring. It's not, you know, it's not a package deal. In Middle Earth it is.
Nah. There were all sorts of people in Middle-earth that had kick-ass robes and no rings. Well, at least no one rings anyway. No cursed rings. Leave cursed objects to the Fae. We're the ones that know how to handle that shit.
You're the ones that made them. Most of them.
That's a vicious rumor.
Also, I came across another post that I think you might enjoy.
Oh?
Have a peek at your shit posting again.
I suppose I should do that, huh? Well done.
Thought you might vibe on that one too.
Definitely do.
And link for Larson.
Y'all are sitting through the credits and everything. I'm going to use the bathroom right fast.
Go for it. And that was a fucking high note and a half.
Yeah, it were. I got a pulsar.
Ah.
starship turned into a box.
So Kai, what do you think of this philosophical point? It's raining men and let the bodies hit the floor are the same song from different points of view.
100% accurate. Absolutely.
Hero.
Exactly, Larson. Yeah, that's also true, Larson.
What was this one? Oh dear. How a kink is born, huh? This is some long ass fucking credits.
It is.
You know what? I'm gonna start looking at who we might raid. Might as well
That's
use
not
this
how
time.
that works, Larson.
Uh-oh. Now what?
Also, we can skip the credits.
I mean, we could, but
It's pretty much over now. Also, I don't know what the fuck is going on in that picture.
they're hooking they're hooking up their Earth ground.
Oh, yeah, that's totally not how that works.
That is not how that works.
You're not gonna get your free electrons out of that. Come on.
I mean, that is literally how that works, but that's also not how that works. Like, yes, but also no. I hate it.
Game's like, alright, credits are over. Nope, special thanks, just kidding.
Right? I just like looking at all the different names. And how they fuck up with my dyslexia is hilarious sometimes.
Can be.
Fritz Hawking is a really fucking cool name, though.
Oh shit. That Frisk Hawking sounds like somebody was born in Germany and then moved to England.
I hate how right that is.
Right?
Now that is a very anime name, Kentaro Watanabe. I swear that is the lead character of some sort of,
5 different animes.
Yeah, exactly. Like 5 different animes.
One of them's a harem hentai, another one's an isekai, and another one of them is an isekai harem.
Fair enough. Oh, Krendar, did I tell you my fantastic idea? Because anime names have become, like, sentences now? Paragraphs?
Yeah. They absolutely have. Yeah.
I used to be a normal guy, and then my life became a harem anime. It's an isekai.
I've come across
my idea. Like, this is not a thing, but this is my idea.
Oh. I swear I've seen one that's 90% the same as that.
I want to see this. It's an isekai, but it's like, I used to be a normal guy, and then my life turned into a harem anime.
Yeah, that'd fit right in. Also, suddenly cutscene. This is Elidibus guy again.
In their attempt to initiate the 8th rejoining, that they should be so complacent. And now it falls to
Isn't
me
Elidibus
to
the
deal
name
with
of that
consequences.
mythological game that doesn't exist?
Without intervention,
I wouldn't know. It doesn't exist.
Between light and darkness will begin to shift.
Elidibus, I believe, is also a goddess of knowledge. If I'm not... Elidibus? No. Yes? No. I'm thinking of the character that is Elidibus. Okay, sorry, my bad. Just ignore me. I'm having a case of the dumbs.
Equilibrium must needs be restored. The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness.
Dun dun dun. That guy looked weirdly familiar, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I looked it up.
Polybius? Okay.
I was close. Not really.
Remind me, why is there no rest for the righteous?
I'm immune.
Because they care, Master Garland.
This is not how moons really work. Anybody who's watching this to learn... Not real science.
Ah, fuck. Who woke up Alexander? Kai, I don't suppose you happen to recognize that guy he was talking to on the moon, did you?
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's
Luckily,
not a toy, you
Alexander
bloody
is
fools, it's
an
a primal.
optional fight.
He's a lot of fights. And they're all optional.
How
Also,
optional?
also contains some of the sickest music in the game, though.
Yeah. How optional on my main? I just did the first fight. Now, granted, I did it solo on my level 90 dancer, and it was actually a bit tough. So.
I bet.
But
This cutscene's pretty.
Is.
Alexander is very shiny. Beyond simmering shadow lieth simmering light. I've never heard of shadows being referred to as simmering, but hey. Alright, I'm not going to talk to Alphino yet. Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay.
We're already a wee bit over time.
Oh, but that's
Yes,
okay,
Kai, I don't know if you caught my question, because you didn't say anything. Did you recognize that fellow on the moon?
I did.
Yeah?
Couldn't tell you
Who is he?
Because you know I suck at names, but yes, I have seen those people.
Well, it doesn't matter if you suck at names or not, because he doesn't have one.
Unless you ask the fans.
Well, yeah.
Well, sure.
I knew there was a fan name, but...
Don't worry about that, though. But there is a certain character that's used as a stand-in for the player character in the cutscenes, in the trailers and such. And that guy looked exactly like him. But we know that's not him, because him is us.
Not exactly.
What's that?
Did not look exactly like the last time we have seen that stand-in character.
Well, that's true, because the last time we saw him, he was a dragoon. If that's what you mean. But he started off as a warrior.
A hair highlight difference.
That is true. He was a bit darker shaded, wasn't he? And they called him the Warrior of Darkness instead of the Warrior of Light. Weird shit.
Wait.
That's some weird shit right there.
Long distance doting, because can't in here.
Mm-hmm.